My husband and I both were in 4-H. Our children were in 4-H under the direction of the great Connie Nichols, extension agent, and Bill Perry, and so many people who have meant so much to me. And I really firmly believe the skills that I have now and many of the characteristics that I have now and content knowledge came from 4-H. I was involved with the Dairy Project, obviously, public speaking, photography, whatever. And I think probably the greatest lessons I learned were not just in winning and being a state winner, but the lessons I learned in losing. I can remember the day when my cow, my heifer, when I went in this ring here, took me around the ring because I hadn't spent enough time training her. Or when I was pulled in at the bottom of the line and tears would well up in my eyes. Those lessons were just as important, if not more so, than the ones when I was named a state winner and got to go to National Congress and heard this orchestra symphony play for the first time, or go to an art museum, or fly on an airplane, go to World Dairy Congress. All the different things that I learned, but learning how to win, how to lose, adversity, how to organize and present your project, how to make a speech, a demonstration, all the things that now we know we want every student in South Carolina to have those skills when they graduate from high school. It's called the Profile of the 21st Century Graduate. And the state legislature actually has adopted that as our vision for public education, that when every child graduates, that they are prepared for success, to be a great citizen and for future learning, whether it's technical school, apprenticeship, four-year college, whatever. And so that means that we got to teach them the stuff, the content, but just as important now, we're saying as a state, we have to make sure that our students have the skills. Do they know how to organize? Do they know how to present? Do they know how to dress for an interview? Do they know how to show up to work on time? And the character, are they honest? Do they have integrity? Do they know how to collaborate? Do they tolerate people who are different? Can they work with folks in a team effort? All of those things are so important, and that's what we desire for every student in South Carolina. The truth is, as I've said to Tom and those, teachers and principals and superintendents can't do all of that for every kid. We just cannot do it for every kid. We need help. So we are reaching out to say, and I'm publicly saying, we want to have partnerships. We want 4-H back in our schools. We want our students to be involved in 4-H clubs. We need folks who are volunteers in 4-H, in Rotary, Ruritan, churches. We want you to come in and help us make that vision a reality, because some children need a little more support. Some children need an adult who will come and sit down and read with them, Terry. Some students need to be involved in a project. Some students need to come to the state fair, Gary. They've never been outside their little town. And all of those kinds of things that adults and alumni of 4-H can help with, and whatever, whether it's through this organization, through your church, whatever you're a member of, we're saying we need your help. So I hope you'll consider in your spare time now, as 4-H alums, if you've got some extra time, that you'll go knock on the door of a school and say, Mr. Principal, Miss Principal, what can I do to help you? What can I do to help you? Is there a child here that I could help out with? Because we need your help. The stars are aligned in South Carolina. We're working very closely. Tom and I have met Pam. We've got another meeting on the calendar for us to talk about how 4-H can support us, how the schools and 4-H can work together again in a strong way, like it was back when we were in school, many of us. So thank you for having me today. I could not be a prouder 4-H alum, and I just am encouraging students across South Carolina and teachers to look at this organization as a way that we can better serve families across our great state. Thank you very much.